Hey everybody, it's Romania Black. So we're gonna watch episode 2 of Run with the Wind. It was such a weird show to start with, and I was kind of withdrawn at the beginning of watching the last episode because I wasn't sure what to expect. And I'm someone that likes, especially if it's a sub, I'm trying to like soak in all the details and read the text. And this show just kind of like just threw you into the pool. Was just like, here's all these characters, go. So introducing us to these 10 crazy ragtag characters that are apparently have unknowingly signed up to be on a track and field team. So, Haiji, not Kaji, not Haji, but Haiji, I have a feeling I'm going to love him because he is so gung-ho with this mission of his to have this running team, and he's been slowly putting this group together. He's been assembling the team, and he knows Kakaru, our protagonist. He knows him from high school and has some kind of inkling of knowledge about him being a runner. And Haiji is just, I love the idea that he's had this injury in high school. He hasn't been able to run, and I have a feeling we're going to get more information about Haiji as the story goes on. But I'm so excited to see his backstory, Kakaru's backstory, and to see all of these characters. They all look like a lot of fun. Yuki, the law student, I think I'm going to like him a lot. Prince, the manga reader, I'm going to like him. And then Haiji and Kakaru. Those four are my favorites so far, just right off the bat. I like them as characters a lot. So I'm curious to see what all happens. But this animation is beautiful. It's brought to us from the same studio as Haikyuu and the same composer, which is really cool. Haikyuu is one of my favorite anime and manga series, so I'm gonna like this, I'm sure. And I wrote some notes because I was trying to, in the first episode, there was so much information. I was trying to figure out ages and who was who. And so our oldest characters, or at least the oldest college students, Haiji's a fourth year, so this is he's a senior in college. And so is the law student Yuki. And then the character King, which I'm pretty sure is the trivia guy. They're all fourth years in university. Haiji is also played by the same voice actor as Shirabu from Shirato Izawa, which is great. And then the third year's Nico, the one that smokes, even though he's been in college longer than Haiji. And then Shindo, who is Shindo looks like Sugawara in my mind from IQ, but he's voiced by Suki, which he seems like a sweet character. So having the voice actor for Tsukishima voicing this sweet character seemingly is going to be different. It's going to be interesting. I'm really curious how they're going to do that. And then Musa, I think, which is Prince, right, is a second year and is actually voiced by Sugawara's voice actor. So there's high-Q VAs everywhere. So I'm really excited. And then obviously the twins and Kakaru are first years. Musa might actually be the exchange student too, the second year. So is Prince a second year too? I'm not sure. But I was taking those notes. So we've got a plethora. I love that they're in college. I love that we're going to have probably more mature themes with college, talking about things that are a little bit more adult than high school. But I like that. But I like that they're on this university track team. And we get to kind of see that side of it. Because we've had lots of sports anime deal with high school issues and high school drama. But this one's dealing with college. So there's a little bit, I have a feeling there's going to be more ties to like adulthood and what do you do after college and about finding jobs and things like that. And they're all living in this rundown dorm together with the landlord being the coach. And there was something last episode mentioned about a suicide of a player. Don't spoil it for me. Don't tell me anything about it. But I just want to know that I want everybody to know that that's on my radar. That I thought about that last episode. I was like, wait, who committed suicide? But that's on my radar. I also want to apologize because last episode I watched it on the screen in its entirety, and then when I went back to try to put that recording in, the footage didn't record at all, and I was like, oh no! So I had to cobble together the editing for the reaction, so it looked a little janky. I'm not gonna lie. So hopefully I've got things fixed for this go around and for the future episodes. But yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know about that. But man, I'm pretty excited. The last 5 minutes of episode 1 where Haiji and Kakaru had their conversation, that hooked me because I'm like, okay, we're establishing that there's some mystery, there's some who knows who, and then we're all setting up this big relay race. So, and I'm curious how these guys are going to do with running. I have a feeling some of them are going to be fine, but like Nico, who smokes, yeah, this is not going to be a fun challenge. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this with me. I'm really excited about this show. I'm curious to see what happens next, and we're going to dive into episode 2 of Run with the Wind. And we're going to start this episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah, just, oh my gosh. Yeah, so I mean, this is really, really important to Haiji because he's spent all 4 years getting this team together, building his strength up. And Kakaru, you're just being stubborn. Like, I'm sure Kakaru has a really good reason for not wanting to run, and it's tied back to his high school career, but it's like Nico said, even like just he's worked this entire time to get to this point, and he's not going to give up. So it's like, what do you do? Uh, I love Haiji. Like him, he was the demon. I was like, oh, is there an extra player coming in, like a spare player, an alternate? No, no, Haiji's the demon convincing them all to run. That was so good. Like that episode was hilarious, and getting to see all the characters' personalities. Like Sakishima's voice actor for Shindo being this shy little character is hilarious actually. But yeah, Kakaru and Haiji butting heads here, but I'm like, Haiji's gonna probably win because he's just that tenacious. But oh my gosh. And we didn't see much of Landlord this episode, so I'm wondering if he's gonna get involved with the next one. But oh, you guys, this was so good. This was such a good episode. I'm yeah. Yeah, the end of the first episode got me, but this one, it's like now I want to see this ragtag group of people. And I'm curious to know if Yuki and Nico, they didn't, neither of them won the bet. So I'm wondering if Nico's going to have to give up smoking to run. And that could be interesting. And it looked like from the preview that there was a nightclub scene, and Yuki keeps going clubbing. So it's like, are we going to, I'm really excited for us to see like the outside college life, like what all that's like. I love that they went to campus to like join all the clubs. Like I've been to I went to college, and you get club days like that, and those are always fun, and just so good. So yeah, guys, this was such a fun episode. I love this. I have a feeling this is going to be such a cool show to watch, and so I hope you all enjoyed this reaction, and I hope you all feel free to comment down below. No spoilers, please. But thank you all for watching, and come back next week. We are going to watch episode 3 of Run with the Wind. Stay safe, take care, and I'll talk to you all again soon.